Coming today, someone tries to take out the whole field. We have more ramming. And yet again, Ollie is taken out in turn 2. But before all of that,
let's roll the intro.
Welcome back to OS Racing. This is InKart in Milton Keynes, Daytona. It is round 2, and this is the first heat with the random starting positions. You have a back of the pack starting position for heat 1, and we're going to go to lights in a moment, so I will hand you over to Ollie and he's going to tell you through the start.
So I'm right at the back, so I want to get some positions through the start. So now we're off. Haven't gained any positions, but it's only the first corner. Oh, someone almost spun that. We're going for a replay.
Let's analyse this. So, Kart 64 just he should have backed out of that little bit. He wasn't going to make that inside move. He decided to keep his foot on the throttle, and he's lucky actually that he didn't take the kart in front out.
He almost took 2 drivers out. If that first person spun, then the guy that I just overtook would spin as well. Yeah,
so it's what we've come to expect into turn 2 recently. You've overtaken someone there, so P9. Coming through turn 7 and 8 onto the back straight, heading up the hill and then on to turn 9. Through turn 10. There's a bit going on up there. A few overtakes coming round to lap 2. I guess something must be coming up shortly. Just as we're waiting for the next piece of action, we're going to do the usual. We are going to skip a few laps and we'll jump around a little bit, and we'll do a few replays as you've already seen of any interesting incidents. And someone's just had a little slide there, and you got through on the inside of the double apex turn 5, P8. Okay, so
jumped a lot there.
Yeah,
6 laps.
Lap 8. And Orange Helmet's gone a bit wide. Ooh, he's kind of... There's a lot of aggressive contact in this race, which is not very nice to see, but Orange Helmet has lost out because of that, and you've gained a position into P7 on the exit of turn 4.
And so lap 11, the final lap.
And there we go. Shall we watch that again in slow motion? Yes, I think we should.
You can see, like, purposely...
He literally rams his whole body into him. You can see him coming through and then just absolutely rams him. And remember, this is the same person in round 1 that did exactly the same move round by kind of between turns 10 and 11. If anyone's watching this, it's not the way to go. That's not racing. That's just, grievous bodily harm, basically. So it's the final lap, and we are coming round into the final turn onto the start-finish straight. And across the line in P7, so again 3 positions, not too bad from the back. First was Charlie Spreggy, well done Charlie. Cooper West came second. Third was Aidan Hammond. Spencer Wilds was 4th. Ellis Owens 5th. Freddie Hill 6th. Oliver Sanderson 7th. 8 was Liam Weatherall. 9 William Hayter, and 10 Sam Wright. We've got a few new drivers in there, so I don't really know who these people are, but congratulations to all the racers. maybe try to have less contact. If you can't overtake without hitting someone, it's not really a great overtaking move. Anyway, that is heat 1. So we move over to heat 2. If you didn't join us for heat 1, then welcome to OS Racing. And this is round 2 of InKart at Daytona Milton Keynes. And I'm going to give you back to Ollie as the lights go for the start.
So we've now gone off. I think I've had a good start. Side by side with, I think, Cooper West. So still in first.
Yes, so not a bad start. You've held on to first. We're going to jump to lap 2. We're just coming up the back straight here towards turn 9, and those are surely the legs of Charlie Spraggy, who is carrying a lot of speed through there. He's doing very well. He's pleased with that. See that little punch? I like that celebratory overtake, and it was a nice overtake as well. So P2, still a good position to be in, especially having gained the 3 positions in the first heat. And oh no, let's just replay it. You've got the corner, you've gone in. Cooper West has said, I'm going to take that, I'm just going to use you as a brake to slow me down, and I don't care that you go in the tyres. And we're going to lose a whole bunch of positions, which is great. So P5, but He's still getting up to speed, down to P7, P9, so basically to the back of the field bar 1. But it looks like we got the momentum through into turn 5, and we've picked back P8. That was a ridiculous move, absolutely ridiculous move. Now Cooper West was penalised for the move, but
the problem is he got penalised, but I was still down. Yeah.
You just gained another position there out of turn 5, so up to P7. That was a really nice overtake as well. I think the other driver had just got on the brakes a bit too early, and so we're on to lap 5. I'm not sure who this is in the white helmet. If you find this video and you're watching yourself race, don't forget to comment and say hello. Lap 6, and are we going to get a move? We have the inside line for turn 1 up onto the curb, which is nice. Still side by side, great side by side racing here. You've got the inside into turn 2, and yes, you've made it stick. So that is P6 on lap 7 there.
So the final lap,
still in P6. We're caught up to the rest of the pack finally, and we're going to come across the line. So P6, in first Charlie Spraggy, 2 firsts, congratulations. Cooper West is second on the road. I believe he did get a 3-place penalty. I think he deserved more. That was a ridiculous move. Aidan Hammond 3rd, Freddie Hill 4th, Spencer Wilds was 5th, Oliver Sanderson you got 6th, 7th was Ellis Owens, 8 was William Hayter, 9 Liam Weatherall, and 10 Sam Wright. Unfortunately, a 7th and a 6th is not going to be good enough for the A final today. Had you not been taken out by Cooper West, you would have made the A final, but that is racing, and we just have to live with it, really.
I would have hopefully made it to the A final.
So, if you're just joining us, this is round 2 of InKart at Daytona Milton Keynes. Welcome to OS Racing. This is the B final. Unfortunately, a 6th and a 7th in the heats means we are starting second in the B final. Over to Ollie to talk through the start.
So lights are out. Now in third. Another car on the inside, 4th.
Yeah, 4th. It wasn't a bad start. Unfortunately, in second you're on the outside line, and 3rd place got a good start, which just allowed them to kind of come through and force you to an outside line through turn 2. And yeah, unfortunately, it just meant that you lost out a bit there. You're kind of better off third than second, if I'm honest, but hey ho. So we're sticking with the pack. We're still in P4. It's now lap 7. I think Kart 53 is a back marker. So we're going to make a move on in here.
I think he's a junior.
No, but there was a junior back marker in the pack. And I think one of these 3 up front, I think it's 53. We'll find out shortly. It's either 53 or it's the yellow Kart head. 53's gone for an inside. That was a lovely move up the inside there. He was late braking, got it hooked in, and you can't quite make it past this Kart of 61. So still P4, we're on to lap 8.
So lap 12, not the final lap.
Okay, no, 53 was in front of you, but I think it must have been the other Kart was the back marker. And we've just taken 2 karts at once on the straight. You got a great exit out of 8 there, but you are going to have a bit of a problem here because you're going to have to take the outside line through 10. And it means you can't quite make the... So you've gone up to second and then, unfortunately, dropped to 4th. But it was a great move. And, I mean, inevitably... that was always going to happen unless one of them backed out of the move into turn 10. They had the inside line. So back to P4, still chasing these karts down. And 61 had a bad turn 4 there. You've put one on the inside. There's a little bit of contact. We're just going to look at this. You did get you got a contact warning for this, but he turns into you and doesn't leave you enough racing room here, and then he just skids a bit. So I think it's a bit harsh that you got the contact warning because you were side by side with him and he turned into you. But you know,
I need proper like CTV.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, it was fair enough. You didn't knock him off the track. It was side by side and he turned into you. But anyway, I think this is now the final lap. There's the thing. Kart 53 is really happy with his second, and you've crossed the line. So, Samuel Gamio, I'm saying that right, was first. Well done. Louis Bishop was second, and very excited for it. Congratulations. Oliver Sanderson came third. Owen Turpin was fourth. William Hayter fifth. Ayush Patel was sixth. Liam Weatherall seventh. Harley Kift eighth, and Sam Wright ninth. So, podium in the end, not a bad result. We did what we could, and yeah, good day of racing. So thanks for watching. We'll be back at InKart in a couple of weeks. Goodbye.